Thank you, Mr. Speaker, ladies and gentlemen. Let me thank the lady from Davis for carrying this bill on this side. And I can tell you that this is definitely the right thing to do at this time. And I think right now we're in a situation, we just had a bill that passed out of our committee to do a study right now because a few years ago, after, I guess as a result of the Obama administration regulations, one of the Kentucky power plants in eastern Kentucky decided to close the Big Sandy power plant there. It was a coal-fired power plant that had several years of life expectancy left, and they closed that. And they ended up buying some power from other states, and that was approved by the Public Service Commission. And what we have seen since that happened is that the people of East Kentucky have had dramatic rate increases that they cannot afford, rate increases that actually threaten even the ability to bring jobs into that area. And unfortunately now we have a company that wants to come in, and that company that's coming in and buying I guess transmission system there, the electric system there, that co-op there, is a company that really talks about green energy. And I don't think there's anyone out there, certainly not anyone in East Kentucky that I'm aware of, that really believes that the way to get cheaper energy now, or cheaper electricity, is to go back to more green energy. And I think that one of the things, we realize that we can say that, yes, a lot of our young people, they're for this type of energy or that type of energy, and we appreciate that. We want young people to be involved. We want them to be looking at things and trying to make policy and that sort of thing. But unfortunately, wishing and hoping for the types of energy that you want is not an energy strategy. And unfortunately, that's really what's happening, because people don't really understand that in this country, we have to have not only affordable electricity, but we have to have reliable, we have to have a resilient grid in order to, so that when we flip that light switch on, the power is actually there. And I can tell you what I think reliability is. Reliability is the ability to generate and dispatch electricity when it is needed. And resiliency is the ability to provide reliability in extreme circumstances, in extreme, polar vortexes or extreme heat waves and that sort of thing. And, you really can't do that with intermittent sources of energy that just happen to be there when they're there. You can generate all the solar you want at 2 o'clock on a hot afternoon, but it may not be at a time when it's needed. And when you don't have any type of way to store that electricity is really of little value to you, because you don't need it and you can't store it. So it just kind of goes away. And so we have to be able to generate electricity and be able to dispatch it at a time when it's needed. And unfortunately, what happens is whenever we buy a lot of this types of energy, we saw that happen in Texas, where at nighttime they were actually selling wind power on the grid at negative cost. Negative cost means they were actually paying the utilities to take it. Well, who can compete with negative cost? So what happens is those baseload generators, whether they be gas or nuclear or coal, they're not able to be viable if you're always buying the cheapest source out there, whether you need it or not. And so I think that the thing that we have to understand is that more than anything, we have to have that reliable, resilient grid that provides affordable electricity, because that's what powers our economy. That's what keeps your lights on. And unfortunately, we have some people today that actually worship at the altar of the occult of climate change, and we're seeing that now with policies from Washington. And it's really sad that those people are willing to give up what we actually achieved that I never thought we could achieve, and that was energy independence. And a year and a half ago, we were energy independent. And that was on the first day of the new administration that was wiped out because of policies that this administration implemented. And rates have gone up ever since that happened at an alarming rate. You cannot blame it on Ukraine. You can't blame it on anything other than the policies of this administration. And it's only going to get worse. And so for that, I just want to encourage the members to vote for this Senate Bill 205. Thank you.